100 Hitman 007. Hey, welcome back from the stream. All right, let's do a little test before we start. Let's do a little test on the stream delay, because it's 4 a.m. on my end now. I woke up really early. See if this one works. Okay, let me check out the almost real time. Okay, was there a delay in our conversation right there, or was that late? Yo, what's up, Ahmed? I don't know if you said something like no. Okay, is there no delay? Please, I really hope there's no delay, or I'm going to lose my shit. Read it out instantly. Fucking go! Yes. I'm trying hard not to scream, because it's 4 a.m. again. Like I said, I can't talk. It's 4 a.m. and I'm trying not to scream. I want to scream, but I can't scream too much. Okay, that's what I want to say. Because it's 4 a.m. Okay, you get it. Because I live directly above two of my younger cousins, which, by the way, I'll tell you something about. So right now, if you guys don't know, I live in Indonesia, and I'm living with my two cousins and their dad and my grandpa. These two cousins of mine are both women, right? Both girls. They're great. Basically, I love them very much. I don't know why. What is that emoji supposed to represent? I don't get what. What are you trying to imply? Okay. All right. Wait a second. I have queso. I have queso in my stream. Hello, queso from Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sí. That's all I know about Portugal. I'm sorry. And I think you guys make egg tarts. Anyways, going back on topic. Have you guys been watching Gachi Akuta? Or am I the only one here who has watched Gachi Akuta? Yes, it is very, very good, Ahmed. It is. I read the first. I watched the first two episodes and I watched the first episode and immediately jumped straight into the manga, and now I am fully caught up. You see the edits on Insta. Okay, well, all right. If you've at least seen the edits on my Insta, you know which one is my favorite. You know my favorite character, right? And for those of you who don't know, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the latest episode, yeah, put it on your watch list. So the latest episode. Hello, Ngukun, welcome back. We're talking about Gachi Akuta. So the latest episode featured my best girl, or rather, my favorite girl. And I was like, before the episode dropped, the whole week before it, I was talking to my cousins like, oh my gosh, my favorite character is gonna come on screen. I can't wait. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And the moment that she came up, they were like, of course the Gooner character is this guy's favorite. Why is her underwear out? Why are her tits out? I'm like, okay. That's not why I like them. That's not why I like her. Out of time, I might be... Is that a big kitty goth? Spoilers, zero... What? What do you mean zero volume? What do you... Oh, spoiler. No, it's not a spoiler. I'm just telling you this is my favorite girl. I'm not telling anything about her. A big kitty goth, by the way. No. Yes, wait. Yes, Sint. Out of topic, I might be racist, but if you are Asian and use glasses, you have to be good at math. Is that true? No. I am the worst at math. In fact, my dad was one of my math teachers, and he nearly jumped off the roof because it was so hard to teach me. Why are there sensors in the... Ngukun said something, but I can't see. What did it say? Titty. Oh, big titty goth. I see. I see. I see. Anyways, man, I can't speak as smoothly as last stream because maybe that's because I've been speaking a lot of Indonesian lately and Chinese. I haven't been able to speak a lot of English, so forgive me for my bad English for today. Anyways, let's just continue on with our stream. Let's just continue on with our tier list. Yes, trilingual. Not to brag or anything, but I'm kind of a talented guy. Discord. What does that mean? I don't have Discord if that's what you're asking. Alright, guys, lock in. We gotta finish up ranking the Manhwa baddies. Alright. There's a lot that we need to cover, and I'm trying to okay, alright. I'm not going to read that. Alright, let's go to S Stopwatch. Anakang. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really read S Stopwatch. I thought it's pretty boring. I read like the first 15 chapters, and then I was like, okay, this is not my thing, right? But then I saw the cover of the mommy being in the S Stopwatch. I'm like, okay, I gotta at least check out the mommy scenes, right? And the mommy scenes are really well, okay, I already spoiled it, but the mommy scenes are very, very good. I'll say that. I do like that the main character I also really like that the main character really likes the mommy. I'm glad that he's a mommy supremacist too, or a mommy a mommy enjoyer. So because of that, I'll put her on great. No, I'll put her on good. Hey, how are you? Oh, hey Olivia, thanks for asking. I'm good. A little sleepy, but I'm good. Just fine. I hope you follow back me. No, because you're going to get paparazzi'd. I'm a really famous guy. If I follow you, then people are going to start harassing you. That being said, I only read the parts with the mommies. Stopwatch fall off. Honestly, Stopwatch didn't fall off because it's always been at the bottom to me. It's trash. Not gonna lie. But Anakang is I'm gonna have to say Anakang is mid. I did see a little bit of the scenes. Ran Kim, I'm pretty sure she's like the first ever girl. I have a thing for people who I don't know why people like her, but like I get it, I get the appeal, but me personally, I don't like the idea of like the girl bully end up liking the guy just because the guy has some benefits for her, and now she's all cute. And no, you have to apologize first. If you don't, I'm not gonna like you. All right, it's really that simple. Oh, unless if you had reasons to do bad things to the main character, you didn't. All right, so you were just an asshole. I'm not going to like an asshole. Actually, there are gonna be asshole characters, but there are gonna be asshole characters here that I do like. But some asshole characters that are annoying, that's something that I won't actually advocate. When is my next YouTube video? In what, Kiwi or what, Kiwa? Next YouTube video is gonna be a week and a half. Yes, a week and a half. I try to make videos every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. Yes. Theo, you keep on getting automodded. She said, for those of you who can't read, oh, actually, I guess you guys can read. All right, I don't know how to I don't know how to stop the automods from censoring your comments, but it would help for you if you don't say some shit like that. Alright. Lion Park, I don't know. So I'm gonna just... Okay, I'll just put the ones that I don't know and have not read yet. Which is confusing because I have read S Stopwatch but haven't read these girls. You can't read? Okay. Oh, thanks for your comment, Blue Clown 10. Alright, moving on. Let's go and talk about my sister's friends. Little known fact, I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but I think I mentioned this very, very briefly and a long time ago. But my sister's friends used to be my favorite manhwa of all time. That being said, I did like it when I haven't read a lot of manhwas, but at the time when I did find it as one of my favorites, I liked it. I really, really liked it because I thought that it was unique. Now I realize it's not that unique, but it's still really, really good. Right? For example, Susonhwa, Seonhwa, or is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to my Korean friends. It's just an okay, good. We'll say that she's an above average girl. Theo said that my sister's friend is mid. I don't know about mid. I think maybe at the end of it is kind of mid, but so far, but back then I don't think it was that mid. Do-hee Woo. Now, one thing that I've noticed as well during my reread, I reread it like a few weeks ago. Do-hee Woo, morally speaking, is actually kind of trash. She's actually one of the worst people in this entire list, if you really think about it. I thought your lives would have more views. Does it normally only get 8 views? Listen, we gotta start somewhere, Blue Clown. We all gotta start somewhere. There's our first. It's not about the quantity of people, it's about the quality of people. You know what I mean? Anyways. Because if you really think about it, she's a full-on fucking groomer. Like, she is a terrible person. She likes the main character ever since the main character was 5 years old. And she was like 15. Okay, I exaggerated, but you know what I mean. So bro was a kid while she was like an adolescent. And they were like taking showers together, taking baths together, all naked. Like, what? Hold on. This is a fucking terrible person. And you know what? I think because of, and now that I think about it as well, she also didn't have many redeeming qualities. I don't think she really had any redeeming qualities except for her looks. But looks aren't everything. So you know what? I'm gonna put her trash. Maybe less than Somi, because maybe also less than Yesul Kang. And she wasn't annoying. Okay, all right. The only reason she's on the top and better than any of them is because she's not. At least she's not annoying. I just know that she's a bad person, but she wasn't annoying. She wasn't annoying when she was trying to groom a child. Yes. Cherin, I liked. I really liked Cherin. Mina Yun was my favorite during my sister's friends, so I'm gonna put her at great. Lee Hyun Han, who is the spoilers. Lee Hyun Han, who is the actual winner. I didn't think that she deserved the win, but I wasn't too mad because it's like whatever. I read again recently, and is mid. The waifus are alright, the end is mid. Halfway through starts being generic and boring. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it too. Maybe a little more than halfway. I would say that the manhwa started to fall off the moment that they introduced this character, the sister character. I liked the main character's relationship. I liked it when the story focused on the main character getting close to his sister's friends. But then when the sister came in, I thought, like, at first, when the sister first came in, I thought, oh, this is getting kind of spicy. But then you start to read more, and then you're like, okay, can we go back to how it was before, when it was all wholesome and the main character was a Chad and not, not a victim. Not saying that if you're a victim, you can't be a Chad. I'm just saying that I did not like seeing the main character in a vulnerable state. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know why the author decided to do that. Let me just check if everything is correct. Okay. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, you watch stuff like that. Is she the only girl and you watch stuff like that? Because I've read you watch stuff like that, like, for the first, like, I would say 10 chapters. But I thought there are gonna be more girls. For now I'll put her. I think I'll just put her at good. She wasn't mid. I thought that she was a good girl, but like I like the romance between her and the main character, for the time that I read it. So yeah, I'll put it. I'll put her there. By the way, can you guys hear the right now? And there are more girls. I guess it's just not on the tier list. Okay. Can you guys hear the I don't know what it's called, but like Muslims do this thing where they sing at the mosque, like with a speaker. Can you guys hear that? Because I can hear it very well. No? Okay. Alright, that's good. Because I don't know, they have a lot of, I'm not too educated on what Muslims are about. A little? Okay. But that's okay, right? I guess that's okay. Okay, I'll just speak into the mic. I'll speak with my voice. Yeah. ASMR time. Yunjung Lee's S-Study Group. I already said that I don't like S-Study Group, and I'm going to put her in the I don't know, or the have not read yet. Nariso, My Landlady Nuna. Okay. I read My Landlady Nuna years ago, and I dropped it, and not because of anything. I just thought I just stopped reading it because I was like, I wanted to wait until it finished first. But then when it finished, I was already like, I already stopped reading it for like 6 months, and I already forgot about most of it. And so if I want to reread, if I want to continue My Landlady Nuna, I would have to reread it from beginning to end. And that's a lot of commitment that I don't want to commit to, at least at this very moment. What I do remember though is that Nari was a really, really good heroine. I really like Nari. I thought that the romance that they had with the romance that she had with the main character was really, really nice. That being said, I still think that the older sister is better. Not because of mommy bias. It is because of mommy bias. Let's be honest. But I just think that Soha, or I don't know however else you want to pronounce it. I just think that Soha is generally just the more better quality waifu. If you want to say like, oh, but Nari is a better character, okay, you can say that. But I did like that that Soha was always, like the way that she is, being the kind, caring person that always cared for the main character, even when the main character was a piece of shit. So I'm gonna put her at great, while putting Nari at very, very good. If I read it now, maybe I would put her in great as well, but because I don't really remember, I'm gonna put her there. Chaeyoung is great in recent chapters. Is Chaeyoung. Yuhi the... Oh, I remember Yuhi. She's mid. Yeah, she's mid. Yeah. Okay, is there an empty room? Okay, Myungji is mid. Johi is mid. Bina is like higher mid. Chasubin is mid. Yeah. There is no placements in mid except for like the top and the bottom. Yeah, I think I've noticed that is there like the artist for Is There an Empty Room and Mommy Hunter in Another World has a problem of just making very, very boring women who are just created the same. Like, okay, yeah, like they look really good. Hey, Hadarali. Like, yeah, they look really, really nice, but they kind of feel like an empty hollow shell because there's really nothing to them except for just characters for the main character to entangle with. And it would maybe work if the main characters are interesting, but the main characters aren't really interesting either. So yeah, I'm just not that big of a fan of this artist's works. Okay, theater club / circles. This is gonna be a little bit of maybe controversial. I'll see how you guys react, because I personally think no, because people like to say that that every girl in circles are SS tier. Now, I'm pretty sure the people who say that have not read anything else but circles, and maybe a little bit of the brain rot side. Because whoever says that and genuinely believes it are on drugs. And I'll say why. But before that, let's just start with the ranking. I think Yerin is great. I think Yerin is a great character, or a great waifu. Soyun, I haven't read past chapter 200. But the fact that during those 200 chapters of circles and she didn't get any action scene is kind of wild. But in hindsight, I do like how they write her as a character. I do like some of her moments when she talks with Hana, who is also a good waifu. Kim Ga-yul is great. I'll put them here. I'll put them above them at the very least. And you know what? I'm put Yoonji at good as well then. Hana is elite. Who's Hana again? I'm pretty sure I said Hana, but I immediately forgot. Yeah. All right. I don't know how I forgot. Hana. Okay, Yoonhee is great. Great. Baek-in, is she an actionable character? I thought that there aren't any scenes of her. Okay. I'm gonna put her in mid because I really don't remember that much about her. Wait, but there's one girl that I really wanted to talk about, but she's not here. What the heck? She's not here. Why are you asking him if I'm drunk? What did I say that was so wrong? No, let's discuss. Tell me. Okay, I guess there are some stream delays maybe. Before that though, I'm going to add this girl myself because for some reason it's not on the tier list. Circles, blonde girl. Ah, right, her. Okay, Theo asked me what do I think deserves to be elite. I think if the girl is memorable, I think if the girl is very, very good enough to the fact that I remember a lot of her and I really, really like all of her scenes, or the moments where we see like, you know, character development or you know, character moments where I think that she is unique and not many other manhwas can really do. That's where I would put her in elite. So it's a mix of objective good and subjective good. So if she is objectively a great written character, that you can't really find that many other characters that are like her, I'm gonna put her in elite. But I also have to take into consideration if I really like her or not. Okay, so which girl did you, when Circle ended, do you see the, okay, no, I haven't read all of Circles, and I don't think I ever will, to be honest. And I'll talk about that some other time. I only read until chapter 200. I haven't read anything else. But actually, you know what? I'll say one of the reasons why I'll tell you one of the reasons why I won't continue with Circles anyway. You just said when Circle ended, do you see the Hana route? The fact that there are routes are one of the things are the biggest turnoffs to me. Roots in a harem manhwa or a harem anything turn me off. I much prefer if you choose one girl, even if that girl is someone that I do not like, or even if that girl is someone that I am not a fan of. At the very least, I can appreciate that the author sticks to his guns. When you make multiple routes, I don't know which one to choose. And when I don't know which one to choose, I feel a little confused. That was a bar. And it's not just a confusion, it's like, have some backbone. Stand up on it. You know, don't try to, you can't satisfy everyone. Try not to satisfy everyone. Go with what you want to talk about. What you envisioned. I think that the author of Circles is too much of a people pleaser. And I'll tell you why. Because the girl that I'm going to be talking about next is... hold on, give me a second. Okay, that was very poorly timed. Because the next girl that I want to talk about is... I'll edit this to make it not look awkward. Alright, just making sure. Because the next girl that I want to talk about is Dayoung from Circles. Dayoung has way too many fucking scenes, and for no damn reason other than the fact that people really liked her. The fact that she was a fan favorite, okay, fine, I get it. We have different tastes. Me personally, I thought that she was good. I thought that she was great. But there are too many scenes of her because people liked her a lot. The author saw that and was like, oh, okay, since people like her, we're going to give half the fucking show to her. Yes. See, okay, everyone who's read Circles agree with me on this. Even if you love it to death, you accept the fact that she has way too many scenes. Scenes that aren't needed. You have 200 chapters and 7 girls that you have to show. And you give most of them to her when there are other girls that are underdeveloped. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Choose. What are you trying to... Don't be too much of a people pleaser. I think you need to have a balance. Okay. I don't want to rant too much about Circles. Because again, we're trying to focus more on the waifus, but we can't separate it in this case. We have to talk about the fact that the manhwa kind of undermine how good Dayoung is because of how many scenes there are of her. Now, don't get me wrong. The scenes that do have her are pretty good. I like them. I liked how cute they were. I liked how cute she became. Yeah, I did like how cute did she become. There are scenes in particular that I thought that it was really sweet. It was really sweet how much she's changed over the story. But there are too much. There is too much of her. And at that point, after like the 5th arc, pretty sure she has like 5 arcs or 5 action scenes. After the 5th arc of her, I was like, I got tired of her. I really got tired of her. But I don't want to say that she's mid. At the very least, she's above Big Gaien. I would put her in the bottom of good. But she really could have been like here. Or here. I wouldn't say elite. But because of that, I'll just put her just above. It's not the author's fault, to be honest. If people are glazing her so much, what can he do? What can he do is not listen to the fucking people then. Your job is to make the story, not listen to the people. Okay. Think about it this way. Let me think of a thinker scene. It's not so. Okay, like let's say this. Quintessential Quintuplets. Do you guys know that show? Quintessential Quintuplets. You guys know this scene. You guys know this anime, right? Quintessential Quintuplets, right? Okay. Even if you don't know, even if you haven't watched Quintessential Quintuplets, you would at least know her and her. Okay? Right? Because these two are the fan favorites. Spoiler alert, they didn't win. And listen, if you get mad at that spoiler, it's your fault. The manga's been out for years, and also I also don't recommend watching it because I didn't like how it ended. Okay, you're getting censored too much. I don't know what you said. The ending is shit. Yeah, I think that the ending is shit. But if you really think about it, I can see why the winning girl won. Like in a narrative point of view, it made sense. But and except the fact that the only reason I didn't like it is because she didn't get enough romantic scenes with the main character. But that's besides the point. My point is that you need to imagine if the author decided to only listen to how the favorite girls, the fan favorites, right? The fan favorites girl, and give the fan favorites the winners, right? Like let's say because everybody loves Nino the most, or everybody loves this girl the most, the author makes her the winning girl. But then you would be like, oh, but what about the winning girl, like the girl that won? What about her then? Because she, narratively speaking, is the one that made more sense. She's the one that makes the most sense. So if you have to have a little bit of a balance, right? You can't just try to please your fans. You also have to show your story that can please the fans. So my point is, I get it. You want your fans to be happy. You want them to show Dayoung the most because people like Dayoung, and you're like, okay, if everybody likes Dayoung, I'm going to give more of her. But you're going to sacrifice the actual quality of your work at that point. And because of that, it's just not gonna be as good. So yes, you know what? I'm gonna put her in mid. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we're gonna put her in mid. The fact that the girl who did the last effort win and wanted to give the main character their sister repeatable. What? The fact that the girl who did the least effort won. Who least effort won and wanted to give the main character their sister. So that makes me so angry. Yeah, Okay, let's go. Let's get a little bit off topic. I'm sorry, because Quintessential Quintuplets was one of my favorite. In fact, it was my favorite horror manga ever, until it didn't become my favorite horror manga ever with the ending. The final arc, even before the girl, before the girl was even like the winning girl was even announced, it was also very, very shit. Like, I feel like I think the author at that point in his life just got a daughter, and so because of it, he stopped giving a shit about the manga. At least that was a common conception that everybody agreed with. But at the very least, I did like how he still stayed true with what he intended to make in the beginning. Like, it was clear why he chose. What are your thoughts on Domestic Girlfriend? Have you read them? No. Yeah, he wanted to end the story. I might read Domestic Girlfriend for a video. That might be a good video to do. Anyways, back to Quintessential Quintuplets. In QQ, like, I did like that the author already decided on the winning girl beforehand. Like, he already had it laid out. And if you really think about it, like, okay, the girl who had, like, every other sister already had their fulfillments. They already got their character arcs completed, except for this one girl who doesn't really have anything except for her love for her sisters. Or, like, she is the most selfless girl out of all the family, right? And so it's kind of poetic how the selfless girl wins the love. It's almost like she's rewarded she's rewarded to give another, to give at least one of her selfish desires. It's just a shame that the author rushed it and didn't give enough scenes, like enough romantic scenes with her.
Have I watched Roshidere? Roshidere is the Russian girl, right? Not a fan. I didn't like it. The fact that people compared it to my Dress Up Darling
Gives me stroke. Such an insult. Anyways, let's move on. Fatal lessons in this pandemic. Jinsol. I don't really remember much of her except for that one Thanos meme that she did. I'll put her. But other than that iconic meme, I'll put her in mid. You guys know about the Thanos meme, right? I'll show you. But I just don't know if I don't know if I can. Yeah, no, I can't show it. Yeah, I can't show that. Okay. I'll have to. You guys are gonna have to watch the edited version of this video in YouTube then. Okay. Chaewon is. Oh wait, Wait, there are two Jinsols. Wait, no, they're not the same. Oh, oops. Okay, so I don't know which one created the meme. I'm pretty sure they're twins. But yeah, either way, I don't remember any of them. Chaewon is good, at least from what I remember. Minjong is mid, from what I remember. Sol Taeyeon is good, from what I remember, and I think better than her older sister. Yeah, okay, so that's her sister. Alright, my bad. Under observation, I have not read Bad Thing in Diary. Haven't read. Oh, this is a big one. Brave New World. What? Again, there aren't a lot. Okay. Well, Okay, I'll add the girls myself because there are way more than 3 girls in Brave New World. What the fuck? Why are there only 3? The shit? Just want to make sure that everything's okay. Alright. Alright, before I add them, I'm going to put all of Moby Dick in here. I know, I haven't read Moby Dick. I know, people kill me over that. But just, I'm sorry. Alright, just give it a second. Let me add all the Brave New World girls. Moby Dick fell off? Did it? Aw. Okay, well I'm still going to read it one day. Also, someone asked, how do I remember every single character? It's my job, bro. Get good. Skill issue. Okay. Yu Seok-young, Mi Jung. Okay. Just give me a second, people. Professional gooner? Yeah. That's actually true. Hyominju. Manhwa. Oh wait, that's okay. Oops. Bro, this is annoying. Okay. Just give me a second. Good things comes to those who wait. Okay, I think that's all. All right. Okie dokie. Alright, we're back. We're gonna start with the worst girl of Brave New World. I said it, she is the worst girl of Brave New World because I did not care too much about her. Actually, no, maybe she's not the worst girl. We'll put her in good. I'm sorry I missed a few characters. Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep it brief because I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a big video on Brave New World in the future, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. This girl is good. This girl is great. Actually, you know what? Yu Seok-young deserves to be in good. Actually, we'll put them here. I think she's a better written character, but I think she is a much better comfort character, which kind of sounds wild now that I think about it. Sorry, this maybe, I don't know if this is a hot take, because when I was reading Brave New World, I didn't read any of the comments, but Nasori is actually elite. In fact, she might even be a legend. Okay, this
This might be a little bit okay.
Maybe if I put her in legend, that has to be a little bit of a controversial take. Is it? Okay, alright. Someone likes her. I think she's great. Okay. Money is alright. Okay. At least there's one. Great. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, so people do like her. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I thought what I really like about her is that she's a terrible she's an asshole, right? And then they give her the backstory, right? There's like a backstory. There are backstory arcs where we're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is where we're going to find out more about her, and we're going to like her more. And then we look at the backstory, and you're like, wait a second, she's still an asshole. So she was just born an asshole, stayed an asshole, and became an asshole. So it's like, oh, so she's just a dick. And I really like that. I actually really like that. Okay, but I did like how much she's changed over the entirety of the show. Or rather, I like how she is so unapologetically her. I like how there's no like she doesn't feel any guilt over what she's doing. She says like, this is how I live my life, and if you don't fuck with it, then you don't fuck with it. Get the fuck out of my life. I like that attitude of her. I do have to admit though that the fact that she's not a good person kind of puts it down. But I do like how she's just her. I really like Nasori. Or I'm gonna have to get into more detail on like when I make a video of it, when I make a video on Brave New World. But for now, I'll just put her in legend. Actually, I might put her in elite. I'll put her in elite for now. No, I'll put her in legend. I'll put her in legend because I think, yes, yeah. No, I'll put her in elite. She's also elite. Oh, flip my bean. Oopsie daisy. Hold on. That I just realized that is a not safe for work picture. I gotta find a different picture other than that. Give me a second. That's not a picture that I should be using on Twitch. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst, but I'd rather not risk it. Oh my god. How do I get rid of it? Okay, this is a much better picture. Oops. I don't know how to delete the photo, but I'll just put it there. Yeah. I'll just put it in the bottom. Yeah. It doesn't exist. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. She's also elite. Sorin. If Hassan doesn't get banned, you're fine. Okay, I don't know what Hassan does. I don't know what Hassan did to warrant that, but okay, I'll take your word for it. Do you guys read all of Brave New World? I've read all of Brave New World. I'm not going to say any of my opinions on the show, on the manhwa. I'm just going to strictly focus on the girls because again, I'm going to make a video on Brave New World by itself. Cha Juhi is... I honestly don't get the point of her character that much, so I'll put her in mid. Yeah, she's really not that memorable to me. But who is memorable is Mi Jung, who is one of the goats.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So okay, at least one person agrees with me. Yes. Okay. All right.
I'm not a fan of this photo, by the way. I was hoping that the guy who made this tier list use a different photo. Okay. All right. So people. Okay. Good. Okay. So I don't really need to elaborate on that. I think people who have read Brave New World would understand. And even if you didn't read Brave New World, you would see I think you would have at least seen some pictures of Mi Jung Kim and thought, oh yeah, this looks like GOAT material. She's iconic. She is iconic. And the relationship that she has with the main character, I love. I like when you look back and see how she changed. Yeah, yes. And it's also like, it also kind of, it's not even about how when you look back when she changed. I think a lot of the scenes of her backstory really recontextualizes what all the things that she did in the beginning. Like in the beginning when she was annoying, or not really annoying, but like more of like a scheming bastard. When you see her backstory, you're like, oh, I get it. Okay, so you understood, like, you start to understand like her mental state at that time. You understand why she did what she did, which doesn't excuse it, but it kind of does excuse it. It does. Oh, Tenshira. Oh, wait, are you the one who made this tier list? Oh, hey, is it you? Because if it is, that's fucking wild. What are you doing so early? You are? What are you doing so early up? It's 5 a.m. If you guys don't know, Tenshirai, I hired Tenshirai to make this tier list. So everybody say thank you in chat to Tenshirai. But also, he's Indonesian, or he or she. This person is Indonesian, or lives in Indonesia. Same city as I am. And my time right now is that it's 5 a.m. What are you doing? Do you have to get up this early? Jakarta, yeah. Alright, let's move on. Now we go to... Oh, you just woke up? Okay. Alright, now we go to Don't Tell Mom, or Keep It a Secret from Mom. Jin Seon is bad, a bad waifu. She's not like a bad person. She's just more than boring. She's also like, I just didn't like her. Hot take: the teacher is better than the mommy. That is a hot take and a wrong take. What the fuck? What? Okay. Let's pretend that guy didn't just say that. Because she is great. Well, the teacher is good. Rate some girls I used to teach waifus. No. Unless they're here. They're not. Okay, thank God. Because I really don't want to do that. Friends to Lovers from Today. Which one is Friends to Lovers from Today? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't read Friends to Lovers. But I have read some girls I used to teach, and yikes. I live in Portugal, which is, it's 22:56. Yeah, but 22:56 or like 11 o'clock is still okay. Alright, trapped in an eroge academy. I'ma have to put it in have not read yet, even though I have read it. But I've only read like the beginning, and I'm not a fan, really. I don't know if it's the art or what. Like I just personally don't really vibe with it. I can understand, like I can see how it would probably be a good read. I feel like if I kept going, I might like it. But I gave it 20 chapters. I gave it a good run, and if after 20 chapters I still don't like it, I think that's a good enough reason for me to not continue it. Okay. Secret Class, a manhwa that I dislike, but I read for like 70 chapters. I don't know why. I'll put her in mid. I think this is the sister of the best friend character. I'll also put her in mid. Mommy, good. Chasua is mid. I know people like her, but I don't. She's whatever. Okay, Engineering Beauties. I did not finish Engineering Beauties, and I won't. But from what I've read of it, it was pretty good. The Harem Academy was mid and still fell off. The ending was good, but the extra was alright. Which one is the Harem Academy? Are you talking about the Engineering Beauties? Why is it bad though? I'm just not a fan of Secret Class because I feel like Secret Class is just Secret Class is brain rot gooning, but miserable because the main character is too much of an edgelord for me. How long am I gonna stream for? I have to finish this tier list because next stream we got to do something else. We can't have my first ever stream, my first 3 streams all just being about manhwa waifus. We gotta do something new. We gotta like play games or something. Secret Class is pretty restarted, but it's a decent good material. Yeah, I don't deny that. But we'll get into okay. I'll talk about it later. Seokhyun Choi is mid, unfortunately. I wish they did more with her. Because she is the teacher character, the mommy character, or the closest to the mommy character, but nah. Kim Hyun is also is mid. To be completely honest, all of the girls in Engineering Beauties are mid, but none of them are bad. They're just like middle of the road. When I say that they're mid, I don't mean it in an insulting manner. She's just okay. Is that why you asked me how long I'm gonna stream for? Alright, good night, man. Good night, Ahmed. Literally, I love this manhwa. What? Engineering Beauties? Engineering Beauties is good. I'm not saying anything about that. I just think that the girls by themselves are mid. Love Limit Exceeded. Have not read. A Pervert's Daily Life, Shin Se-young. I think we gotta put her in elite. I think it's only fair to put Shin Se-young at least in elite. We gotta put her there. We have to. Like it wouldn't be fair. Anything below that wouldn't be fair. I might even put her in legend. In fact, I am because she is a legend. She is a legend in the manhwa community. It would be a disservice to call her anything less than that. Dorahi, however, is just good. No, she's no. Is she? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is she the girl who made a move on the main character when he was asleep and hospitalized? I read this manhwa like years ago, but I'm pretty sure she's the girl who did that. Or am I completely thinking of a different thing? A different person entirely. Okay, I can't see the chat. I'm just gonna assume that she is. I'll put her in bad. Dora Emmy, I haven't finished her story. But I'll put her in good. So far, she's been good. Wait, that's it? I'm pretty sure there are. I thought there should be. I thought there are more in A Purpose to the Life. What? Alright, I can't see any of the comments, any of your chat. It might be a me thing. I think it might be my internet. Hold on. From what I remember, there's only 3. Okay. But I thought there are like 3 seasons. So, and there are probably at least 2. Okay, it's just you haven't read. Okay, that's fair. Hold the fuck! Oh my gosh! Theo keeps on getting auto-modded, and this one I understand because even Twitch was like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" Do you guys see it? A Perfect Daily Life was bad. Shut the fucking front door. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's 3 seasons. I don't know. I'm just. That's why I'm asking. As I don't remember. Bro, shut. That's like saying. That's like saying what? Like that's like saying Dragon Ball is bad. Okay. Okay, fine. Maybe you can make that argument, but to say that like the progenitor of Manhwas, one of the Mount Rushmore. You would put this in your Mount Rushmore, right? Of Manhwas. The fact that you put someone that you put a Manhwa that should be there, not there, is fucking wild, and to call it bad is insane. All right, learning the hard way. This is one I would agree if you said it was bad. I mean, I wouldn't say that it is bad though, but I can see how you would think that. Because learning the hard way is kind of shallow, but at least it was fun. Learning the hard way is what learning the hard way is what Is There an Empty Room could have been if there was actually life. If there was actually life within the characters, like the fact that they actually make it fun. Is There an Empty Room is like a hollow shell, and learning the hard way fills in that shell. In my opinion, I was confused. Daily Life was mid. Okay, whatever. We'll put her in mid. Marina. Wait a second. Whoa. Oops, my bad. I completely thought of the wrong person. She's good. Marina is also good. Wait, or no, that's not. Wait, why are they both Marina Orlov? Okay, whatever. I don't remember their names anyway. Wait, all of them are Marina Orlovs. I don't. Oh, Tanshirai. Oh, you. Okay, I'll put her in mid. Che Yubin is good. I think I like her better than the main girl. Yeah. Okay, what's wrong with this family? It's okay. It's okay, man. Seokhyun from What's Wrong with This Family is great. I hate the MC of this manhwa so much. Which one? Of What's Wrong with This Family? Somin is... Oh, the past. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna argue against that. Somin is also great, which is crazy because she's a lolly. And you guys know how I feel about lollies. Lollies are the bane of my existence. But she's really good. As a waifu, she's really, really good. I actually really like her. Which is wild because the moment I saw her in the prologue of the manhwa, I was like, here comes the character that I'm gonna hate, you know, lolly, tsundere, brocon, but she's actually pretty nice. I actually kind of like her because she's actually legal, a legal lolly. Thank the fucking god. In a manga, that would not. Bro is #1 Toradora hater. I actually don't. I'm actually not. I actually kind of like Toradora. My friend who does like lollies actually hate Toradora, which is pretty ironic. Yesul is great. I love Yesul. The more I think about it, yeah, how does that work? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. The more I think about it, I think this has some beginner biases. He likes Uzaki-chan. No, he would hate Uzaki-chan as well. I think maybe he just doesn't like anime. I don't know. Anyways, I think I might have gotten a little too excited with the mommies. I think, at least I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Because the more I think about it, a lot of these don't deserve the legend tier. So we're going to do a little bit of rearranging before I continue. For example, Ana Essa is more of great. Mikyung is elite. And Nayeon is also elite. Jo Mi-kyung is a legend. I agree with that. Sang-hee is personally a legend. Not okay, no, maybe more of elite actually. No, we'll put her in bottom legend. Personally, because cleaning service is a very underrated manhwa, but I think Sang-hee is the perfect MILF. Just fucking. If you like MILFs, I really recommend reading Cleaning Service just for her. She is also the perfect MILF. Like, these two are the embodiment of the ideal MILF in life. Lollies are usually in the hundreds to thousands. Yeah. Okay, let's go to intern Hanyo. She's a bad waifu. Don't give a shit. Sojong Lee is good. Hyunjong Lee is great. Hyuncha is mid. She's the main girl and she was designed to. She's just a Mary Sue in my opinion. A Mary Sue character. Wireless Ohol is gonna go here. Not Friends, I also haven't read. My Stepmother's Friends. Okay, this is an iconic one. We gotta get it right. I think Nayeon is actually kind of mid. Chaeyeon is maybe good. No, I'll put her in mid too. We gotta be fair. Stepmother's Friends is good. She is good. Okay, you know what? Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, you know what? We'll at least put her in the bottom good. She is pretty good. Yuna though is one I can say is better than Nayeon. Yumi is mid, although I like her personally, but she's mid. Actually, because of that, okay, fine, we'll put her in good. Gyeongun is mid. No, I'll put Yumi in mid. No, I'll put her in good. Yeah, no, we'll keep it at that. Addicted to my stepmom, Yunbyo. I really don't understand the point of this character. Mommy is really good and addicted to stepmom. I don't understand the okay, we'll talk about her then. Hyesu. Chat, I have a question. Does it really count as grooming if the kid... No. It doesn't really count as grooming if the victim is the one who actively pursued the girl, actively pursued the groomer, the quote-unquote groomer, who was trying her best to reject him. Nah, I wanted to be... Yeah, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about... But does that still count as grooming? Because technically, she had no bad intentions in raising him. In fact, she never did. But when he grew up, the guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on the offensive and go for her." Pre-order? No, yeah. Okay, so grooming is the idea of pre-ordering, right? Pre-ordering your lover, or like raising your lover, right? But what if she didn't even order it? Like, she didn't ask for this. Like, the grooming victim. She raised him with pure intention. That's what matters the most. Yeah, I think the fact that we got to see her inner monologues changes it. Yes. Saying pre-order is diabolical. Don't blame it on me. I'm not the one who said that. Is one of you guys. Money is right. Okay, yeah. So we agree she's not really a groomer, right? We can agree on that. Can we agree on that? Childs can't. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. It's a common joke. Children can't consent. Yeah, but like the guy. After the guy started attacking her. Well, I don't want to say attack, but like, went on the offensive with his crush, which is his stepmom. Before he became, after he became like a fully grown adult already. Yeah, not a groomer. Aisha from Mushoku Tensei is a. Oh, that's whoa, light novel spoiler. Okay. Kyunga is good. Minjung is actually no. Kyunga is great. Kyunga is great. Junghee is mid. Don't worry about it, meaning style. I don't think anyone would read the light novel anyway. And it's probably like years ahead. It's years ahead until the anime comes out, or of that part. Good thing I read the light. I didn't read the light novel. I've just been spoiled about that. Suyeon is very mid, bottom mid. She's a bad wife. No, she's mid. No, she's so out of place that the author just completely wrote her off. Like and not because of any reason, like, oh, she had to go to Paris or whatever. No, she just like, the author just like forgot her existence, and nobody cared. Because I even forgot that she was supposed to be one of the girls who is addicted to my stepmother. So I think because of that, we gotta put her in bad, even though she's not really annoying or a bad person or anything at that point. She's not even annoying. It's just like, she was so forgettable that she just poofed out of existence and nobody cared. For spoiling you, I thought she already You already read it because it's good. No, what? Mushoku Tensei isn't goon material. If you think Mushoku Tensei is goon material, that's kind of telling about you. That's kind of wild. Or maybe, okay, I don't know. Maybe in the light novel they did make it more erotic. I don't know. Who is she? Yeah, exactly. Not Safe for Work. Not Safe for Work is the most undercooked manhwa of all time. So we just gotta put all of them in mid. There should be another character from Not Safe for Work who is like the mom of, who is like the mommy. I think her mom, or it was her mom. My bad. But she's not here for some reason. But if she were here, I would also put her in mid. Did you see Eris in the newest trailer? I didn't even know there was a new trailer. I didn't even know about that. I tend to avoid anime trailers because I want to, or I tend to avoid trailers in general because I want to come into it with full intentions, completely blind. Okay, we're gonna go to breaking a romantic fantasy villain. Seria is mid. Lilith is great. No, Lilith is good. No, we'll put her in top good. Season 3 is where the good shit happens. I really hope so. I think there's Turning Point 4, which people really like, or people really hype up. So I'm really excited about that. Mary Jane is mid. Lemilia is great. Yeah. She's a character that existed purely for gooning, but like I don't care because she's that good. Seul is good. Where's the? Where is? Okay, Veronis is good. Am I crazy? But isn't there supposed to be, where did I miss the best girl? Or no, sorry, the main heroine? Huh. I don't think she's here. Oh, my bad. Okay. My bad, because I was supposed to be in charge of putting the characters from this manhwa in particular. So give me a second. Okay, we're back. Yep. Okay. She is great. We'll put her. Yeah. Funny story. So I sent some of the pictures for breaking a romantic. I sent the pictures for the breaking a romantic fantasy villain girls to the person who made this tier list, and I sent Prince Euclid, and he was like, "That's a guy." But also, if you read the manhwa, if you know, you know. I just thought that was kind of funny. Prince Euclid, however, I think she's they're mid. He's a guy, but yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. Without spoiling anything, that's the best comment that you can make. Hyuna from Carrie as girlfriend. Okay, let's calm down. Because we are about to talk about them. Yoonji, Oh my gosh! Okay. I'm excited for the rest of the tier list. Let me just drink. This is vodka, by the way. Hyuna. Oh, whoa. What the hell? What am I doing? No. Whoops. We have to do it in order. Yoonji is elite. Yoonji is a legend, actually. Okay. Somi is elite. Okay. Alright. Dawn. Dawn is one of the goats. Hyuna is also one of the goats. Yeah. Yes. Do we agree? How do we feel about this? How do we feel about the carry girls being all the way here? Yeah. We all agree, right? There are squirrels fighting outside of my room. What the fuck is happening outside? Okay. Yeah. The carry is I'm going to make a video on my favorite manhwas of all time. Or rather, in fact, if you've watched any of my videos or any of my videos where I mention my favorite manhwas of all time, I always put the carry as one of my examples. Or that's not how you do it, because that's how I know about it. Have you gotten sponsored by Gamer Subs at some point? The fact that you thought that I've ever been sponsored in the beginning at all is very flattering. The carry has one of the best storylines and everyone has such a great backstory. Yes. Anyways, the carry, I always put the carry in the screen whenever I talk about whenever I talk about my favorite manhwas of all time. And every time I do, I even put it in like next to like the greatest estate developer or omniscient reader's viewpoint, because I feel like the carry transcends manhwas. Actually, no. I'll keep the opinions to myself, because again, I'm going to make a video on my favorite manhwas of all time, and the carry, you bet your ass the carry is definitely gonna be there. So when I talk about it in that video, you'll see all of my glazing there. I don't want to get too excited. And someone said that the ending is kind of I'll talk about that too. I'll also talk about that. I'll talk about that too. Yes. The greatest estate developer is the Legend of Northern Blade. I have not read. Oh, I've read like first 10 chapters and didn't like it. Greatest estate developer has greatest estate developer and no. Okay, yeah. No. Okay, yeah. Greatest estate developer as goated. Yes. If the queen from the greatest estate developer is here, she would definitely be one of the goats too. She would definitely be one of the goats too. Okay. Moving on, we're going to talk about Touch to Unlock. Now, people have been asking me to talk about Touch to Unlock, at least in my most recent video, and I'll talk about it here. Yes. Okay. Dairina is good. I think she's okay. I think she's better than mid. Sohi is also good. I think she's better than okay. Jiwon is bad. Not the same reason because of Soyeon. She's not annoying or really a bad person. She's just very forgettable. Minche is mid. Sol is mid. We can put them together because these two are a packet. They're good, but by themselves individually, they're mid. Now we're going to talk about Lin, who is great. No, we'll put her in. We'll put her in great. Dude, you've never read Eroge Academy? No, I have not. I talked about this. Hong is a legend because unfortunately, Night Rena is the GOAT. Like, Night Rena is so far and beyond the GOAT. I'm gonna get into a little bit of a spoiler. Just a little bit. Little bit. Without getting into the story. Night Rena, out of 120 chapters of Touch to Unlock, only appeared for like, let's say 8 chapters. No, let's say 6 chapters. I'm pretty sure she only had like 6 chapters to show up in the story. And within those 6 chapters, she's immortalized herself. Okay, Theo, come on. I just said no spoilers. No spoilers. How do I get rid of? How do I? Come the fuck on. Will you post the final tier list somewhere? Because I need to. Yeah, sure. I will. God fucking damn it! Oh my, Theo, you ruined it. How do I? That's the chat that I wanted to be modded, but they didn't mod it. Why? Oh my god. Okay, fine. Actually, no. Well, okay. In the YouTube version, I'll censor it for. Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! God damn it! Come on. I need a break. I need to take a piss. Okay. Theo says the manhwa is out for years. Yes, but don't spoil it. I'm trying to sell these people. I've been trying to sell these people to like get to start watching it, to start reading it. The manhwa ended years ago, bro. I know, but I was trying to tell people. Okay, all right, calm down. You can't crash out again. My cousins are sleeping below me. Okay, all right. What was I saying before Theo ruined everything? All right. The fact that Night Rena only appeared for 6 chapters out of 150 6 chapters out of 150, and she's immortalized herself to an icon, to the fact that even no matter how you feel about Touch to Unlock as a manhwa, everyone's agreed that Night Rena is the GOAT. Even in other, I remember how she's transcended being just a waifu when I was reading Solo Leveling, I'm pretty sure, and I looked at the comments, and someone died in Solo Leveling. It was like the spoilers, the old man, or actually, yeah, whatever. The old, I'm not going to specify which old man. He died, and then the comment was like talking about how they don't care, and then they all said, Yes, or like how like some of them are saying like, yes, this death is sad, but it's not as sad as when Knight Rena died. And touchy on you now it's spoiled too. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about YouTube. I'm gonna talk to you, the YouTube viewers who haven't been spoiled by Theo. The fact that Knight Rena only existed for 6 chapters out of 150, but she's gone through all. Okay, no, I don't need to say all that because I can just show. No, wait, what am I talking about again? Point is, Knight Rena is the GOAT. Point is, Knight Rena is the GOAT, and will forever be the GOAT. She's, or at least, definitely deserves to be on this part of the tier list. Yes, that when she stopped being in the story, you know, Touch to Unlock, I was afraid, but we have to give some credit to Hong too, because when she disappeared from the story, I was very damn near I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna read it because what's the point? She's not gonna exist anymore. Like she was my ray of sunshine, but she's gone now, right? But Hong came in and saved the day, because she may not be as good as Knight Rena, but she is damn near perfect too. Like as a heroine, she is fantastic. So it's crazy because Touch to Unlock, if I really think about it, maybe not. It's actually kind of mid if you really think about it. Or there are arguments you can make to say that it is mid. But one thing that you have to admit is that the fact that it has 2 of the best girls in manhwa history, like, and I genuinely mean it. I genuinely mean it. Like manhwa history, manhwa. They have 2 of the best girls ever, and they still lost to this girl. It's insane. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Touch to Unlock, because if I say any more, I'm gonna have to get into spoilers. And again, not many people have read it. Okay. You look just the way I expected. Funny enough, this is not how it looked like. I look completely different like a few weeks ago. Alright, let's go to Panty Note now, which is the complete opposite of Touch to Unlock, with the fact that it's just brain rot gooting. Hayura is a bad waifu. Not necessarily a bad person, just very shallow. Hansomi is mid. Her selling point is the fact that she's a celebrity, but it's like, okay, what do I care? Okay, she's a celebrity. Like she's not a celebrity to me. I don't give a shit. Jang Sehwa is good. Joanna is mid. She was just there just to be I just blanked out. What was I saying? What did I just say? All right, Joanna. Joanna was just there for just for the sake of it. Like she was just there to have like a cheating tag inside the story. Kim Sung Hee is elite. Yunmi is great. Yes. Okay. Lucky Guy. Ooh, Lucky Guy. Ooh. You didn't even finish? I recommend you finish. I recommend anyone. Okay, don't let what Theo said turn you off, because I still recommend reading Touch to Unlock. And I did say that you can argue that it's mid, but I only said you can argue that it's mid. A lot of people have read it and thought that is one of the greatest pieces of fiction. I may disagree with it, but I can see how they also feel that way. You read a few chapters, but yeah, I wasn't impressed much. Okay, maybe it was a product of its time, which I get it. I read it like a few years ago, back when there wasn't much to really read in manhwas. Yeah, no, I know you were talking about Touch to Unlock. I'm just saying you should still try to finish it. This girl from Lucky Guy. I don't remember, so I'll put her in mid. I also don't remember her, so I'll just put her in mid. She is mid. I remember her, but she is mid. Yujin is mid. No, Yujin. Yeah, Yujin. Oh no, Yujin is good. I remember her backstory. She's good. Mi Jung Kang is great. Great. Yeah. Okay. Childhood Bride. I read Childhood Bride not too long ago, and I already forgot who this is. Is she supposed to be? Is she the one who was the tourist and only who came and left? Oh, Penny is not. I was talking about Penny Note. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hyderali, you read a few chapters of Penny Note. Oh, okay, my bad. I see. Badahan is mid. Miju, who is the mommy, is good, but I am not a fan of how they really underappreciate her. Sei, mid, yeah. Ari is also mid. I don't care. Don't care. Sumin-cha is good. Bad wife, but good girl. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Gayong is also good. No, what the fuck? Go good. Jiyoung is mid. Yunjae is mid. Yunjae? I don't remember that. Okay, and now we're going to do the final manhwa, which is Eat the World Tree. I'm guessing these are characters which was unfortunately axed, at least the manhwa version, and I am not going to read the light novel. Like that's it. I'm just not gonna do that. I don't like reading words. Alba, so I'm going to put the ones that I don't know in here. Hukdan, and these are the manhwas. She had a brief appearance in the manhwa, but only for one chapter, and it was for one panel, so we're gonna put that there. Hongyeon is also Hanbyo. Okay. I only like the professor. Okay, well, good, because she is the best girl. She's a legend. Good. Okay. So we can agree on something. Oh wait, is Hongyeon the red hair? Oh, she was the cover girl. Either way, she didn't have much to do, so we'll put her in mid. We are almost done. No, we are done. Because Gosol is mid, because we didn't get to see much of her. Jin Dal-rei is great. And finally, San Soo-yu is mid. I still think... Okay, we are done, yeah? Okay. I still can't get over the ending of Eat the World Tree, because I am still greatly disappointed with the way that it ended. Because it ended because they axed it, and I don't understand why. It made good numbers. The story was great. Everybody loved it. But for some reason, I thought, okay, maybe the artist was just tired of it. But then the artist came back with a new story literally like 3 months later. So why did it get canceled? I don't get it. Because the reason why a lot of these girls are in mid is because they didn't have time to cook. The girls who did get time to cook is Seyoung and Jin Dal-rei. Jin Dal-rei had finished her character arc, or at least one of her character arcs, and she immediately got into great. If she didn't get that arc, she would also be in mid. So it makes me think, man, I feel like Eat the World Tree is one of the biggest disappointments ever, because if they had actually not canceled it, I can definitely see it being the goat or one of the goats. I can definitely see how all these girls would not be in mid, they would be up here in elite legend goat. I could see it being in like, I could probably like compare the way that they do the girls the same way as how they do the girls in the carry. You know, all the girls in the carry are at least elite or above. But unfortunately, they cancel it, and I don't like. It's like, it's sad, but damn. I mean, I enjoyed it for the time that it was out, but I still can't hide how I feel about it. Okay, so this is the tier list. Yeah, this is the tier list of all the adult manhwa baddies that I have read. It's pretty good. Okay, let's see which one that I have not read yet. You know, I can definitely see if I continued reading S Study Group, I would probably put Hyomi Kang in good. You know, I could definitely see her being a really good character too. No, I can definitely see this girl. Where the fuck is she? I can definitely see this girl being probably one of the goats. I mean, she was the cover girl of Eat the World Tree. Have I read the Forbidden Fruit or Share House? No, I have not yet. I will read it once I'm waiting for it to rack up more chapters. And yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Do I need to do some rearranging? Let me think. Let me think-a. Am I okay with the goats? Yeah, these are the goats. These are definitely the goats to me. I think it's non-negotiable. Maybe I'll put her here. Maybe no. Yeah, no. We'll. Yeah. No. We gotta. No. I think it makes the most sense. I think it is very fitting to put Night Rena as the goat of the goat. Yeah, I'll put her above Mijung. I'll put down, and you know what? Hyuna is borderline legend, not really a goat, but I'd still really like her, so I think I'll put her in goat. And Ashley, borderline goat. She's very close to goat, but Punishing My Pen Servant Elf is a tiny bit undercooked. It was also axed, unfortunately, the same way as Eat the World Tree was axed, but Punishing My Pen Servant Elf had way more time before it got cancelled, right? Hong is a legend. Jang Yuna, you know what? I feel like Jang Yuna maybe doesn't really deserve to be in great. Maybe we can put her in good, you know? I really like these girls. Let's see. I think maybe Gaur. No, I think I'm okay with it. Yerin is below Gaur. Maybe. You guys know that we are not going to heaven, right? Who decided that? Do I agree with greats? Yeah, she's great. She's okay. Maybe she's good. Great. No, she is good. Yunhee, yeah, Yunhee is great. I agree with that. Okay, MILF, great. Great, yeah. Okay, Soda maybe not great. Soda maybe not great as a waifu, but the story that has her is great. The story that revolves around her is amazing, actually. It's goated. But her as herself, maybe she's not great. Maybe she's more of a good. Yunmi is great. Lin is great. Maybe Lin deserves to be elite. Lilith is great. She is a petman. What's a petman? Yeah, Theo, you've been saying that the whole time, but I really don't see it. I like Lilith, but I don't think she's great. I don't think she really she can be compared to like the likes of Mijung or Saria or her own daughter. Wow, I prefer the daughter over the mom. Crazy, right? April being great, I think it's okay. Anna, Essa being great is okay. Why is Dohi from my sister's friend is in trash? Because she's a groomer. She made a move on her. She made a move on her younger brother back when he was a minor. You know, maybe she was a minor back then too, but she was like near adult. That's not good. Yeah, I think I might okay, Yesul is definitely the worst girl out of all the girls. She's definitely the worst I've ever seen. Somi is close. Charlotte has potential, like she has potential to be the worst girl ever, but like I'm still waiting for season 2 to come out. And yeah, she's the best of the worst, I guess. Do we have to put this in order? We'll put it in like that. Yeah. So like these are girls who are bad, not because they're terrible. They're just like badly written or badly intentioned. Like there was no reason for it. Okay, we'll put her there too. No, she's annoying. I don't like her. Yeah, she's annoying too. She's annoying. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the final tier list. This is the final result of my tier list. Okay, maybe Rize does not. She's a pure brain rot gooning character, but yes, I think generally I like this tier list. How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys like it? If you do, that's good. If you don't, tough luck. This is my tier list. But hey, if you want to do your own tier list, do it yourself. There's the link will be down in the description below, so go and check that out if you want to. And yeah, all right. There's a YouTube outro, by the way. Charlotte is the GOAT, man. Okay, then you would have to be you have to be a light novel reader or something. Mom from Addicted to My Stepmom deserves higher. No, I think she's okay there. I think in fact I think this is kind of generous. I really like her, but no, I think she's okay at being great. Again, the idea that, okay, Yesul is an elite. Okay, wait, I forgot about her. Yesul is an elite. I very okay. Well, Thea, I don't know. I didn't know you were kidding because I thought maybe like in the light novel she was great. I very recommend. I really recommend you guys to read What's Wrong with This Family. Okay, all right. YouTube outro time. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the very first video of Kiwa. This is my tier list. If you want to do the tier list yourself, you can find it in the link in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. That was just my outro for YouTube. But I will end it. I will end this stream very soon because there's not much to do anyway. So what's the next stream gonna be? That's a question that people are asking, and to be completely honest with you, I have no idea. My idea is that I want to play games. I'm not really that much of a gamer. There are lots of games that I haven't played, you know. I mean, the last game that I played was God of War, the God of War series, but that was very long overdue. Do you enjoy visual novels? Yes, I really do. I really enjoy visual novels. Yeah, so yeah, we can do that. I also want to play some Gooner games. You know, I've heard people like Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, I want to play Gooner games, but not too Gooner. Like, you know, I don't want to get banned on Twitch, right? And I, like, you know, because I want to play with you guys, right? I want to play in a stream. So we're gonna have to do some like I feel like it'll also be fun to play some visual novel or like dating sim kind of games. Is Persona a dating sim game? Uma Musume? Yeah, okay. Theo, by the way, you asked me if you said that I'm not a blonde hair femboy and you feel betrayed. Trust me, I feel betrayed too, because I I said this in the beginning of yesterday's stream, which, by the way, you guys can, if you missed yesterday's stream, you can find it here. Let me find. If you guys missed yesterday's stream, you can find it in this Kiwa VODs. Just watch this. I talk about because the VOD in Twitch did not have any audio for some reason. It has dating system, but it's not based in dating. It's a great turn-based RPG, great story too. Okay, we can play Persona. It's on PC, right? We can do that. ZZ is great as well. Okay, ZZZ is a game. It's a game that my sister have been recommending to me. She is a big ZZZ fan. Which is so, and like whenever she mentions that, people always say like, "Oh, what the hell? You're such a gooner," to my sister, right? And whenever they say that, I feel annoyed because I am literally a professional gooner and she outgoons me, which is insane. She also outgoons me a lot in BLs, but you know, what do you want? What are you gonna do? She's a bigger BL fan than I am. Also, I feel like now that there are a lot more viewers compared to yesterday's stream, only the robot guy in ZZ has a cake. What the fuck? That can't be right. That can't be right. I want to show you a picture. So I'm annoyed that I am not a femboy because I was planning to start my first ever stream as Kiwi or Kiwa as a femboy, you know, and I had the looks. I had the looks, and I have proof. Well, this is one of the proofs at least. This was me with my long hair. I was already growing it, you know. I also had my sister do a little bit of makeup on me, but unfortunately, I had to cut it. Unfortunately, I had to cut it, and now I'm a short-haired boy with a mustache and a long overdue shave. What the fuck is this called? Beard, which is annoying. And I had to cut it because I was trying to. I had to cut it because I was trying to impress the huzz, which in the end didn't work anyway. So now I feel stupid. But at least every time I come around to, at least now, apparently people like this much better. At least the people close to me, they're like, "Whoa, damn, you're fine," and I like that. I like when people call me fine. I like when people call me cute, especially from older women. When older women come up to me, bro, when older women compliment you, you're like, you feel more complete. You feel more accomplished in life. You know, maybe that's my bias, mommy bias. You still get no bitches. I get bitches. Guys is single. Time to ask him out. You cut their hair, but did you get the girl? No, I didn't. I just said that I didn't. And to be honest, it was an impossible task because she was my Chinese tutor. And then, okay, no, I'll tell you. So I was doing like an interview with like two of these Chinese women. I was speaking Chinese, you know, and she was like, because they were trying to like hire me or some shit, right? Or rather, she was trying. No, more like I was interviewing. They were interviewing me whether or not I can get into like a Chinese class, right? And they accepted me. So my idea was like, oh, okay, they accepted me in their Chinese class, so I'm like, okay, I gotta look good. I gotta make sure to, you know, maybe make some moves on them, right? They're like 30, 32. I'm 22, by the way. So again, like even if I did get them, like my family would not approve of it. But they were bad, man. They were really bad. One was like a sweet innocent girl, a sweet innocent woman, or like the kind caring type of older woman. While the other one was more of like the haughty personality, like more not haughty, HAUGHTY, more like, you know, like the more aggressive. And Chinese girls are very aggressive. They're very dominant of their men, and I like that. You look like 34. What the fuck? Who the hell said that? That is not true. I do not look 34. Anyways, but then when I got accepted to the class, they were like, "Oh, okay. Let's do a trial class." I'm like, oh, "Okay, yes." Now before the trial class, I had like a whole makeover. I brought some fits. I brought some fashion. You know, I had my cousin help me out to look good, right? To start like looks maxing, right? And I did. I really did. But then when I came to the trial class, the girls weren't there, or any of the women weren't there. It was an old man with stinky breath. Right after that, I canceled the entire class. I told them, "Hey, by the way, after further consideration, I decided that I can't join the class. Financial problems, no big deal, but unfortunately, I just can't join." This is a very disappointing news, but I can't. I'm sorry. And I'm right, because it was very disappointing. I expected like 2 hot MILF teachers, and they weren't there. I got an old man with stinky breath. The stinky breath part is very, very, very looks like an NTR script. It's not an NTR script. I just got betrayed, which is the idea of NTR, but it was so annoying. Turns out that those women were more of just like the receptionists, or like the business part. Which is like, what you acted like teachers. So I thought you guys were going to teach me. Fuck. Anyways, I really enjoyed the stream, by the way. I wish that I was more well spoken. Unfortunately, it's still very early in the morning, so I guess I haven't had my brain fully loaded up compared to last stream, where I streamed at like near midnight. They are the bait. They definitely felt like the bait. I got goon baited. I got goon baited really hard. Seriously, if a 34-year-old HUD is okay, I don't care about family. Yes. Yeah. The family thing doesn't bother me too much. Like, if they disapprove of my girl, it's whatever. It's not the first time that that's happened. But I would hope to find, but like I would hope to date a girl that my family can approve of, right? Because if I date just for the fun, I feel like that's a little bit of what's bad about modern relationships. I think you should. I like me personally. Like I'm not saying that there's anything bad with that. I'm just saying, like, you know, I would start dating people. I would date with the intention to marry, or at least take it seriously, you know. And if I want to take it seriously, my family has to approve of them, because these are gonna be like people who I want to live with the rest of my life, and I'm not going to sacrifice my girl for my family, or or vice versa, my family to my girl. But yeah. So it's unfortunate that I love MILFs, bro, because nobody approves of me being a MILF lover. I am a good boy then? Okay. Oh, are you trying to flirt with me? Because whenever people call me a good boy, I get hard instantly. I am bricked up. I would show you, but we're on Twitch, so. Okay. Automods are very annoying, because this blue clown just said MILFs are hot and immediately got modded. So I don't know how to fix that. Do you guys know how to fix that? Do I have to mod someone first in order to stop automods? Or maybe there's an option of that in the settings. The Ottomans are very very annoying because they kept like censoring Theo. They kept censoring Theo. And the one time I wanted them to censor Theo, they didn't. So fucking annoying. I don't know, but their YouTube that can help. Okay. Do I enjoy anime conventions? I've never been to an anime convention. I went there once, and accidentally. I went to a mall that just so happened to have an anime convention, and in my opinion, if you would date a girl just for appearance, it's best to get a prostitute. And if you want just for the personality, you just described Rent a Girlfriend. That is literally the plot of Rent a Girlfriend. that is Rent a Girlfriend 101. Anyways, I only went to anime convention once, and it was accidental. And it was an accidental thing, and it was in China, and I'm also a little and like I talked so like Chinese. So like I had there was a girl who dressed up as Kagura from Gintama, but she has a different name in Chinese. So I was like, oh Kagura-chan, and she was like, oh, what? I'm like, no, and like, you know, so there was like a little bit of a translating confusion. You hate that show, by the way, Dio. Gintama, you mean? Or are you talking about Rent a Girlfriend? Choose very carefully. Choose your answer very carefully, please. I can wait. Or maybe it's my Wi-Fi being bad. Damn, I started the stream when it was dark, and now the sun's come up. Rental, okay, good. Okay, good. Because if you said that you hate Gintama, I feel like we would just not be in a good place. Because you, let's just say that you are the most problematic viewer I've ever seen. If you have to cosplay as an anime waifu, which one will it be? Probably Astolfo. Yeah. Or who's a short stack character? Who's a short stack waifu that we can? I would probably be a lolly, to be honest. I feel like I can definitely pull off a lolly look. Cause I'm short. I don't know if you guys notice. I am like tiny. Like every time whenever I hang out with my European friends, they tower over me. Even the 5'7" people. To be honest, I don't hate Rent a Girlfriend unless the ending is trash. What? Brother, all of the show is trash. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'm gonna have to go and it's already 6 a.m. I have to wrap up the stream. I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for that. Really, you're short. Damn, I thought you were 6'4". You guys can do that thing that one guy did, who can like measure just from the video. Anyone from ReZero, they're short. Well, I'm not going to be that lolly with the. I'm not gonna be like that lolly with the twin tails. Yeah, no, I'm tiny. Like am I 5'1" maybe? I think. Yes. Whenever I tell my height, everybody's reactions goes, yikes. We can hear when you go to the bathroom. You guys can hear when I go to the bathroom? Wait, seriously? I saw a faith that the ending might be nice. Who cares if the ending is nice? All 300 of the chapters before it wasn't. Short king girls love short kings. I don't think so. You heard it? Okay. You packing. Yeah, the 6 inches went somewhere else. Yeah, Blue Clown said short king girls love short kings, which I at least from my experience, a lot of short girls or like girls shorter than me are very like height, are very like focus on height a lot. Like they're usually the ones who have like the like requirements of like, oh, my man has to be like 6'8" or some shit like that, right? But usually the girls who are like average or average height or taller, they're the ones who don't really care about the height. I mean, all the girls that I've dated are taller than me. But yeah, I personally don't care what your height is, but I guess I would prefer a taller girl because I don't want my child to go through what I have gone through. To say the least, I wouldn't want that for him. I would want him to be. I would hope that he becomes tall for his sake. If he's short, I still love him. No, actually, I would throw him in the river and start anew. Theo says you're 1.9 centimeters or meters. Yeah, you're 1.9 centimeters. Sure. That's cool. Tall men are good too. I like tall men. Alright. I enjoyed this talk with you guys. Height is just a number. Thanks for that. But yeah, I'm not insecure about my height, so don't worry about that. I definitely like if like I feel like God made me short to give you guys a chance. You know, like I'm not trying to brag, but like I'm kind of a catch. I'm kind of you'd be lucky to have me, you know. So God was like, okay, we gotta nerf this guy, make him short. I don't make the like. What can I say? I'm gifted except for one, and that's just the height. It's something that I can't even change. I'm blessed by God. Anyways, the age of consent is 2. What? What? What are you even talking about? Why are you comparing height with age? There's no height of consent. What are you on? Anyways, alright, we're gonna leave this video here. I really enjoyed the stream. Next stream will be when I actually don't know. I'm gonna go to sleep. But I will try to maybe I'll do the stream this week or next week. Yes. I want to, cause I really like streaming. I really like streaming with you guys. It's been fun. So I wanna keep doing it. I want to wrap up this video first and upload it to YouTube, and then once I upload that YouTube video, I think more people are gonna join the Twitch streams, and then that's when I'm going to do the next stream, or maybe I'll do the stream before that. Again, I don't know. I'll think about it. Either way, I'll post it on Instagram, and I'll probably do it, and I'll do my streams like around this time as well. Like, so when did I start? I started at 4 a.m. right? 4 a.m. my end. So yeah, we can do it like that. This is pretty nice. It's been nice. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. What game should we play next? Okay, I'll think about it. Bye bye. Maybe ending it with a starting soon scene is not the best. So I'll make something new. All right.